Benjamin tore up his wife's notebook, and in the very next second, time itself collapsed. The two of them were thrown back 13 years, returning to the scene of the original confession. This time, Benjamin chose the wealthy heiress without hesitation, while Anna stood in front of a mirror, touching her lower abdomen with relief written all over her face. I turned out the notebook. Benjamin, destroyed, was an object that allowed communication across time. In their previous life, the two had already fallen for each other back in high school. After Benjamin's confession, they officially started dating, but their sweet and happy relationship sparked the jealousy of the rich girl Linda. She gathered people and planned to ruin Anna, and even stabbed her with a knife. When Anna woke up, she was told that she had permanently lost the ability to become a mother. At her lowest point, drowning in pain and despair, while sorting through old belongings, she accidentally opened a practice notebook from her high school days. As she wrote through tears, "Benjamin, I hate you." A miracle happened. On the other end, 18-year-old Benjamin sat in class, staring in shock at the words that had appeared out of nowhere in his notebook. A dialogue spanning 13 years was born. Anna confirmed his identity. He was the untainted 18-year-old boy who loved her with his whole heart. She used every ounce of strength she had to send a warning from the future to the boy in the past. She told him that his future self would change, that he would fall in love with someone else, and that he would abandon her because she could not bear children. So she begged the 18-year-old him to stay away from her and never approach her from the very beginning. Her words dealt a devastating blow to young Benjamin. He could not believe he would ever betray the woman he loved. To verify it, and to change that cruel future, he made his first decision. Urged on by his friends, he was supposed to give Anna a love letter he had long prepared, but he hesitated. He walked up to her, lied that it was written for someone else, and awkwardly took it back. He naively believed that as long as they never began, that tragic ending would never happen. However, the future timeline did not change. 31-year-old Anna was still trapped in the cold villa, waiting for her inevitable divorce. She realized that changing the past was not that simple, so she revealed an even crueler truth to young Benjamin. She told him that the person responsible for destroying her ability to have children was the very woman he would cheat on her with in the future. Linda threw the words in the notebook. 18-year-old Benjamin felt as if he were witnessing the tragedy with his own eyes. He saw Anna being cornered by thugs hired by Linda, beaten brutally, her abdomen severely injured. He saw his younger self carrying Anna, covered in blood, rushing into the hospital, swearing outside the operating room to love her for a lifetime, and never let her be hurt again. That vow, contrasted with his future betrayal, created the cruelest irony, and completely shattered young Benjamin's worldview. He finally understood that his future betrayal was not just falling out of love, but a second act of cruelty against a victim. Meanwhile, 31-year-old Benjamin tore off his mask completely. When Anna presented the divorce papers, he attacked her with the most vicious words imaginable. He mocked her as a useless woman who could not survive without him, a defective product that no one would want even for a second marriage. The love they once had, he sharpened into the deadliest blade, cutting her again and again. 13 years of feelings, from school uniforms to a wedding dress, came to an end in the most humiliating way possible. The moment Benjamin signed the divorce papers and walked out of the cafe with the notebook, time reversed. When Anna opened her eyes again, she found herself back 13 years earlier, in her 18-year-old body. The scar on her abdomen was gone. She had been reborn. What made her cry with joy even more was seeing her parents again. In her previous life, they had both died in a car accident shortly after she got into college, a pain she had never been able to heal from. At the same time, Benjamin also returned to the age of 18 with all his memories intact. He knew he had to make a choice, one that would completely sever their twisted fate. Soon enough, at his birthday party, the opportunity arrived. Everyone thought he would confess to Anna. Holding flowers, he stepped onto the stage, under everyone's gaze, but walked straight toward Linda. In front of everyone, he confessed his love to Linda, and announced that Anna was nothing more than an ordinary classmate. Faced with this sudden betrayal, the reborn Anna did not collapse. She only felt a calm sense of release. She stepped forward, smiled, and said to him, "Congratulations, you got what you wanted." At that moment, Benjamin realized that the Anna standing before him also seemed to carry memories of the future. At the party, Linda's father, the chairman of the Ding Group, and paid for everyone's expenses. Only then did Anna understand that Benjamin's meteoric rise in his previous life had been backed by the Ding family all along. After returning home, Anna learned from her mother that Linda had come looking for her earlier that day, and had left behind a necklace. When Anna saw the necklace, a sealed memory was awakened. In her previous life, an identical necklace had been found among her parents' belongings after the car accident. A terrifying conclusion formed in her mind. Her parents' deaths were not accidents. accidents, but a murder orchestrated by Linda. The flames of revenge were ignited. Anna knew she could no longer sacrifice her life for a man, like she had in her previous life. She was going to take back everything that belonged to her. The first step was reclaiming control over her education. When choosing her college major, she decisively gave up the management program she had picked just to follow Benjamin, and applied to the chemistry department she truly loved. On the day the results were announced, everyone crowded around Benjamin, congratulating him on getting into Harvard's management program. Linda stood near by gloating as she watched Anna, assuming she had failed. But the teacher's next announcement shocked everyone. That year, Harvard's most competitive chemistry program accepted only one student. Her name was Anna. Under the crowd's stunned gazes, Anna calmly stepped forward. She knew this was only the beginning of her counterattack.